Well, let's continue our greatest game series as we're joined by Frank Leboeuf. Frank, the question is simple. Your greatest ever game?
Well, the answer will be as simple as your question. That was, of course, the World Cup final when we won against Brazil. For many reasons, because I always say that it was the worst day of my life and the best evening of my life, because the waiting is so long and the pressure comes up and up and up that you wonder if you're going to get out of the dressing room and be ready to play that game. We waited also on the tunnel in front of the Brazilian before coming out, and I had a big pressure. That was the big pressure because I was substituted Laurent Blanc after he was red carded. So everybody was wondering if we would be able to win that game without Laurent Blanc. So I knew that the pressure was on me, and a defeat would have been because of me. So I had to give everything, and my first concern was to make sure that the first ball, my first touch, my first tackle, whatever it was perfect, and it was. And then after that, it became very pleasant to play the final alongside my teammates and everything, and the atmosphere. And we had a great Zizou for the final, and we had a great Manu Petit to finish the job. So it was, of course, absolutely fantastic.
Of course, in the build-up, so much speculation about Ronaldo and the so-called seizure and being left off the starting 11, obviously included, did play, but you handled him magnificently. How aware were you in the dressing room before kick-off about what was going on with Ronaldo?
We were told in the morning, just before we had a little training session, and we didn't really care, because I knew that if it wasn't him, it would be Rivaldo, or it would be Bebeto, or some others, and talented. Of course, Ronaldo is Ronaldo, and in fact we wanted him to play because we wanted the biggest squad in front of us, the biggest 11 in front of us, and we were told that he was okay after, but really we didn't care. I have to say, and I have to admit, well, we felt really invincible. We respected that team very well, but we were very happy that we didn't play the Dutch. We lost in semi-final against the Brazilian, because I think the Dutch were better than the Brazilians. And but for us, the perfect final was with the best team in the world, you know, in terms of football. And playing the Brazil in France in the final of the World Cup was just a dream come true.
Does it frustrate you at all that the shine slightly taken off your personal performance because people say, oh, Ronaldo, he wasn't right?
I don't really care. You know, some people say even in Brazil, and I think your wife might tell it, that we bought the Brazilian to win the World Cup final. But you know, I played against somebody who was really fit, was very fast, technically, you know, very precise, and I didn't feel somebody injured. But it's true, maybe he was tired. It was the end of the season. He played many games, and maybe he wasn't at his best. But that's part of football. Football is there is a big human part of it in the way to be successful. And maybe we were feeling better than Ronaldo and the others. But again, he wasn't the only one to play in the Brazilian squad. They had a fantastic team, and he was okay. He was very okay. But I was very tuned in. I was so tuned in that I was looking for him even when we had the ball, to make sure that I couldn't lose him, and allow him to counter-attack and not being able to follow him after that.
How was the evening, Frank? How were the celebrations?
It's hard to say because you don't realize what you've just done. It was a football game. We felt that we did something fantastic. Yeah, we were the first winner of a World Cup in France. And it was crazy because Platini is one of my idols. And when you do better than your idol, there is a problem. But we had a good party at the castle where we stayed for like 2 months to prepare the World Cup. We stayed with the family, and it was very quiet, very nice, but very quiet. It's only at 6, just before sunrise, when I look at the stars and I say, I guess we're not too far from them tonight. So it was a fantastic evening. It was a fantastic life after. It's still fantastic.
When's the last time you watched the game?
You know what? I didn't watch the game a lot because I want to keep the imagery that I have for real on the field. And if you watch it on TV, you lose what you have in your head. And I really want to keep that. So I think I watched it like maybe 2 or 3 times. And you know, always at the end, I don't know why, I always cry.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.